Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Antimatter Chemistry. For today, I want to dive into some extra utilities too, and also hopefully construct a mob farm. To get started with extra utilities, we are going to need some GP, and the best way to do this is with just a manual mill here. We can also use solar panels in this dimension because it's always daytime, but the manual mill will be just good enough for us to get started. We also need an antimony ingot. An antimony is made from antimony trioxide, which is made from light blue dye, which I believe we have some in here. Here it is, antimony trioxide. We're gonna toss you in here with the current aluminum oxide that I'm processing, because I looked at aluminum and we were short of it very much so. So this can still go in here. And here we should have some antimony. We can toss it through here to get ourselves 2 antimony ingots. There we go. And can we make a resonator then? You need soot-covered redstone, crafted by crushing redstone against a block of coal from deep mob learning. Okay. I assume we just take coal, redstone. We're gonna place you right down here. How does... Crafted by crushing redstone against a block of coal. Left click. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Simple enough. We can then do a resonator. Boom. And this does require GP, for which we're going to make a manual mill as soon as we make a bit of stone bricks. Like so. And we're going to turn those stone bricks into polished stone. We can then turn that into a manual mill. And we can then grab a resonator as well. And we're going to just plop this down somewhere. Doesn't really have to have a specific spot. We're going to toss the polished stone in, which is going to turn into stone burnt as soon as we hold down right click. And you actually don't have to hold down right click. You just click once. And then my hands can be off the mouse and keyboard. I can tap on my desk. Don't know if you can hear that. But basically, this is going to generate 15 GP. And as soon as we have 6 stone burnt, we can make ourselves a water mill. And then this will run automatically, and then we can just set up a layer of water mills to give us a bunch of GP. I managed to make 8 water mills, and the way you set these up, you need water buckets on diagonal spots of each of the water mill to create 16 GP. And after you place too many of these, they start getting a power loss. I think after 4 is when you start getting a power decrease. So we're making 64 out of 4. Which currently would be enough for what we want to run. But if we ever want to run generators with speed upgrades, we are going to need much, much more. And it's better to just have multiple of them with a little bit of power loss. So you just generate a bit more GP and you have a little bit of loss. So you can see on the bottom, 17% efficiency loss on this. So instead of making 128, it makes 106.67, which is more than enough for what we need right now. And this guy is still currently making stone burnt. And we can just easily make some more stone to toss through the resonator. So we can make a little bit more. Let's just make 4 stacks. And we are going to toss it through with some item ducts, I think. Or maybe just some hoppers. But I can just toss 1 stack here at a time. And then we can just deal with it a bit later if we need more water mills. And the reason why I want water mills is because we have an angel ring that we can make that doesn't require much, I think. We do need some things that we need to melt down. So like brown antimatter, which could be a thing. Am I skipping too hard here? Do we need to get to here to get to the brown antimatter? I think we have to get to here to get to the brown antimatter. So we might have to visit the Atum. Okay, gotcha. I mean, we could probably make endstone another way. But we need to submit all of this stuff to get to the Atum, which the first thing we can, which is steel ingots. I can submit that. And we get 4 storage upgrades. And the energy, we're not there yet. And also the water we can submit if we grab a task screen. I think you just need the 1. And we're gonna go here. Nope. Here I said? Oh, that's huge. Okay. Right. So can we set a task? Water. Okay. Are you gonna hook up if we replace this? Where did my fluid duct go? Oh, possibly in the hopper. Yep. Ah, it does hook up this way. And we can extract. And are you getting water? I think you are. Yep. Okay, so that's going to finish eventually with 1,000 buckets. It's providing infinite amounts of water here anyway from this aqueous accumulator, so we should be good. All right. But the power, we're going to have to wait a little bit. But I can get another request here, a shulker trophy from the time I played, because I AFK'd a little bit. What do you do? Ah, levitation. Okay, interesting. We can just hover back down. Okay, good to know. We're gonna just place you down somewhere here on top. There we go. We might as well head to the Atum if we're getting to it. So we're gonna set up a task screen here for the 10 million FE, and we're gonna do that, and that should start getting power. If we look in here, we should be getting power in here. Yeah, 100,000. So it's gonna extract out of the energy cell here. I hope it's gonna still keep up with our storage system, but as soon as it's complete, we can remove it and not worry about it. We're currently only making, I think, like 40 RF, 80 RF per tick, so it might take a little bit of time to get us to the 10 million. Somebody said that I could make a petrified fuel generator in the comments below, for which we would need to get into some gold gears and also the plastic, which would require the latex processing unit and all of that good stuff, which we could get into while we wait, I guess. That could be a thing, but we can complete the water Atum quest, so that is done. So we can kind of remove this task screen over here. Cool. And I made the 1x1 task screen here because I didn't know they were, if you look here, they're different sizes, 1x1, 3x3, and so forth. So basically, to get chickens, we need to make some eggs, which we can make from, I can't click on the right things. Hello, egg. Thank you very much, game. So we need protein and calcium carbonate, and calcium is made with, I need the recipe for this. Oh, chemical combiner. Calcium is made from andesite, I believe, and also lapis, and apparently condensed milk from Chemistry, but I'm making, or not making, andesite. I thought I was. I had this on pause. Whoopsie daisies. Basically, we're going to toss a bunch of andesite through the chemical dissolver to get ourselves some more calcium, and we can then make some calcium carbonate. We can make some eggs. And once we have one chicken, we're just going to toss it on a hopper so we can collect eggs for the future. And the second chicken I will capture in a golden lasso so we can use it to make a chicken ring, which is basically going to do the hovering that our slow fall chest plate does. So once we have that, we can possibly just make a new chest plate, which has the traveler's knapsack on it. That could be a thing as well. While we wait, we might as well dive into some industrial foregoing. It's going to help us in the future. So we need the latex processing unit as well, which is one machine frame and all of that stuff. So we can just place these guys somewhere where we kind of have access to power, which is possibly in the back here. I totally want to move this because it's kind of in the way, and I want to rework the base eventually because everything is currently just a mess. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a user here and make one of these as soon as we make a dropper. Because this guy can automatically place stuff on the floor for me. And then we're going to just grab some wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stacks of this. And this is the perfect spot for it. We're going to just do that, 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 and that, and they're totally all facing the wrong way. Flip, 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 and flip. Okay, and here we can just say right click, place block. That should place the wood. These guys are gonna start extracting the latex. We can put the latex in this latex processing unit, and for that we're gonna need a couple of servos and a couple of fluid ducts, or transfer nodes could also work, but fluid ducts will be fine. Do I have any regular servos? I do now. There we go. So we can just do bam, 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 and bam. And these are gonna, this guy is gonna need water as well. So I would need the ducts that do multiple things at once because we don't have any more sides to access to for this. But actually, I'm dumb. We can just do this. You have all the latex. You're gonna come in here. You're gonna eat up all my latex. Sure, there we go. Cool. And then this guy requires power, which we're gonna do just like this. You should get enough power from that one generator. We could even just do that to give you power from both generators, which is fine. It's all janky and it's gonna get better in the future. And then you also need water, which we need the aqueous accumulator for. I could make another one. I have another device frame, but do we have ender tanks? We do have ender tanks. I have one pearl. We truly need a mob farm. Because we could get ender tanks. We have blaze rods. We have enough of those. Yeah, well, you know what? For now, since we need just a little bit, can you accept water from this? Oh, you can. But you don't totally accept one bucket at a time. Okay, cool. So you have a little bit of water. You're gonna make... Oh, you need one... Okay, fine. We're moving the aqueous accumulator. I'm gonna keep him hidden down here in the bottom, and we can cover this up later, but this is making us tiny dry rubbers, which we then can craft into... As soon as we get 18, we can craft into some regular rubbers. Like so. And we can then smelt these up in here. I also figured out we have tiny charcoal from tiny progressions. Just the recipe requires a stone hammer, which is made with some hardened stone, which is just some clay, sand, and iron, and cobble. So I made one of those in between episodes. So we can now get ourselves hands on some plastic. And then we can actually make the thing that we were wanting to make, which is the petrified fuel generator, which I have never used. And we need 4 of these and some gold gears. All right, let's see what this does. We're going to take one of the petrified fuel generators. We're going to toss you in here, and we're going to give you some coal. It's producing 800 RF per tick. Are you serious? For 1 coal block? Okay. So that's OP. Okay, I didn't know those were super strong. Like, that's super strong. Okay, gotcha. I'm making another one as soon as I get enough dry rubbers. We're gonna replace the second generator with this one as well. Toss you in the coal. And we can even toss in some more blocks of coal here. I think it's gonna burn it faster, but we're gonna just make a ton of power. I think the leadstone flux duct is now not good enough. Can we make the flux duct of the higher variety? We can upgrade 3 of those with a bit of invar. Simple enough. Just gonna replace all of these. Are you now... You're only accepting 1,000. We need a kit. An upgrade kit. ASAP. Kit. Give me one of those. I have all the things, I believe. Aha. Boom. You can now accept 4,000. 1,600. Yeah, that should be good. And this can hold 3 stacks of each. Okay, that's neato. So we can just produce more coal, which is being produced very, very slowly in here. But that is insane on the power. We could just use petrified fuel generators for power and just make a tree farm and burn charcoal, because you can just make enough redstone furnaces to supply a couple of these. And this guy can even accept the upgrades. Can we make, I think we have to do add Tesla. Yeah, these, energy. You know what? I think this is just gold and paper. Let's make 4 of these. Make an energy upgrade. I have some diamonds. We can make the energy upgrade 2. We're going to make another energy upgrade 1. And then a speed upgrade, a couple. And then one of these. I want to see how much this makes. We put this in here. Ooh, we cannot. Okay, gotcha. I don't know what the upgrade slots are for in this then. I assume maybe for charging armor or something. Could be a thing, but okay. You cannot do upgrades. Noted, duly noted. Gotcha. We now have enough calcium carbonate to make a few eggs here, and I hope that we get a chicken. I think it made 8 eggs. Yeah, okay, that... Can I make a golden lasso? I think it needs to be in a crafting table. Yeah, with 8 XP, with some gold nuggets, which we do have. Do we have string? You have some string. Craft, will you work? Or does it need to be a regular crafting table? Where are you, golden lasso? Okay, it works here. Let's get a couple of these for the future, but please make me a chicken. Can I somehow force a chicken to spawn out of this? I cannot. Second egg. We have a chicken. That's so cool. Is it a baby chicken? It's just a regular chicken. I can make the chicken wing ring now. If we get another feather, which is a bit more protein. 1, 2. Get me feather. Boom. Boom. That's a couple feathers. It's fine. Boom. 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 Chicken wing ring. Nice. And I believe I can get the squid in the deep dark if I place water inside of the right Y level. I think between 40 something and 60 something is when squid spawn. It's kind of like where the oceans are. So I have to either go fly around the deep dark with just on the outside, basically, for which I would need to make some sort of way out to the deep dark, which we can probably do here on the other side. Let me grab my hammer, and we're just gonna do kind of the same opening here, like that. And I believe I just left the cobblestone. Yeah, so on that edge. So here we would just dig down, and we eventually should end up on the outside. We have the home command, which we can use to escape mobs, but I'm gonna put hover mode on as well, just so we don't fall to the floor. Actually, we don't. I think we hover or not take fall damage because of the chicken wing ring as well. And yeah, the watermills I think are automatically loaded. It looks like it. At least it says that we have grid power. So that should be good, I think. Aha! Hello, water pool of squid. Thank you. Bye bye. I go home now. Go home now? Yes. Hello? Squid ring. You need black dye? Oh, it's just black dye. So I can use pulverized charcoal. Charcoal. 1, 2, 3 up. Just give me the stack. And you get pulverized right here. There we go. We have a squid. Ring of the flying squid. And now we can basically have a jetpack. And we float down with the hover mode. Oh yeah, we still take damage. So we could still use the hover mode and just fly up and use the hover mode to just float into places, and then we can basically infinitely fly, because when we float we just regenerate the jetpack and we can float and do some more. So that's pretty cool. Okay, energy sacrifice, we can unlock this. Boom. Gods of Autumn, we unlock more recipes, which I believe unlocks the scarab recipe, which is 4 demon ingots, a platinum ingot, a cobalt large plate, and 2 diamonds. That is doable. Let's get our smeltery. I think it's currently full of everything. This process is just doubling our ores. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of cobalt. We are gonna need some more demon ingots, so I'm gonna grab our nether brick and the lava bucket, and we can set that up somewhere where it's gonna be less of a hassle for me to use it. Possibly like right here. There we go. We can then grab a little bit of gold, 4 ingots to be specific, and we toss them in there to get ourselves the demon ingots. We then need some platinum. I think we might have gotten platinum from some stuff. I think this is platinum. Yep. And we can toss you, if we unlock the recipe here, to get platinum ingots. We're gonna unlock this as soon as we lock in the recipe for andesite, because we're still not done processing all of that here. We'll have more silicon dioxide to go. So we can grab ourselves the platinum. And now the only thing that I'm waiting for is just for this smeltery to empty up a little bit, and we can process the cobalt. We can now pour out our cobalt plate, and I'm also going to make a copper one because I didn't really think of what we could change on our hammer, because the hammer was originally just made out of iron, so it has 2 iron plates, I believe, on top. We can check here. Yeah, 2 iron large plates, a cobalt hammerhead, and a sponge tough tool rod. So we can just make a copper one to get the well-established trait, which is going to give us additional XP while mining, which is kind of nice. And I checked on all of the other components of what we could do, and nothing really stuck out to me that much that it'd be really important. But we almost have the cobalt plate here, and we can then pour out the copper one. In the meantime, we're going to go craft our super duper scarab. Scarab. There we go. Boom. Scarab. Nice. Okay. Atum. Nice. We get 32 bread, apparently. What is that? Demon ingots are obtained by throwing... Yeah, okay. So the portal is make a flat 5x5 layer of sandstone, make a square ring of sandstone on top of the previous layer, make 2 block tall pillars of sandstone on top of each corner of the ring, fill the center with water, toss the scarab in the water. So for sandstone, I think we're just gonna grab like 4 stacks of cobble and toss it through the pulverizer here. And if I look in the recipes here, we need to set you to auto input. Yeah, there we go. So if we look at sand, right, we can get it from pulverized gravel, I believe. We even get a 15% chance of getting that, but sand doesn't go into the pulverizer again because we don't have dust. So all we should end up be after is just having a bunch of sand here. I don't know why this isn't getting power. It's because this is not an output. There we go. There, that should be good. We need an input. Is that gonna be good? I think it is. You're charging up. No, you're dropping down. Input on the back, possibly. On that side. Aha, there we go. That's the input that we need. Well, this is the bottom. This is the top. Can be disabled. This can also be disabled. Actually, you need to be an output. So our applied logistics gets keep on running. So that should be, that's top. I think this one, right? We can check here. Nope. This one? Aha, there we go. Okay. Placing these energy cells is annoying in and of itself, but it is running. We are producing power. It's doing good. I decided to just use one of these petrified generators for this because we don't need more power as of right now, and that would just burn through more charcoal. So here I set up a little bit of a better automation for making us charcoal blocks. We just have a drawer here that is extracted to extract charcoal blocks here from the redstone furnace that automatically pulls from this drawer, which has the wood. So as long as we supply wood, which we're gonna get to in the future, we can make power, but this will do for now, I think. So in here, we should be getting a bit of sand and a bit of gravel, and we can turn the sand and the gravel eventually into sandstone, and then we can set up the Atum portal. Before we leave for the Atum, I want to make some speed upgrades from the Resonator here, so we can use 2 mechanical users, a bit of netherrack, and just auto-clicking to level up our tools, because that's going to be OP, in my opinion. We can get super duper modifiers on all of this, so we can get super speed. We can't use this. We have to kill mobs with it, but we can use it on these 2 and also on the axe and on the shovel. If we want to get super haste on it, we don't really need it right now because eventually we're just going to use this with night slime anyway. But basically you make upgrade bases by putting weighted pressure plates of gold in here, and then you can make those into some speed upgrades. If I can click correctly. Boom. Let's toss 4 of those in there, like so. And we can put these guys in here. We're going to say use item on block, left click, and upper left slot only. We can then do netherrack in here, place block. And we can do that. So that'll automatically break the block and place it. And as soon as we get 4 more, we can make it even faster. And since this guy needs the netherrack, we're going to put the accumulator here on top. And we're just going to say output on the bottom. And what we can even do is say, if we shift right click this guy, we can say a whitelist for netherrack. There we go. And this can be on random slots, so it's all good. We can then grab another 4 of these, toss them through here, and put this guy in here. And that way this will be a little bit faster. And this is clicking and it's getting durability. So, or durability, it's getting XP is what I should say. So eventually this should be complete and it is keeping up. And we should just have a bunch of modifiers eventually. We are going to toss in a sound muffler because this is horribly annoying, hearing the breaking noise constantly. And we can now head on over here, fill up this with water, like that. And then we can toss this in. Aha, there we go. Atum portal. We made it over here. We have to explore around here, and there's apparently mobs of sorts. So we're just going to place a waypoint right here for a portal. Like that, and make it like yellowish. That should be good. Okay, so we can now easily explore. We need some wood, and I think dead wood does work as well. But we can just vein mine probably. There we go. Yeah, we get a bunch of sticks and a bunch of that. And we need to see what we can see. Hi, are you hostile? Hello. Oh god. They are hostile. I just right-clicked you. Oh, hello. So many things. Somebody said we need, like, ranged weapons. We could make a shuriken, actually. But we kind of one-shot these with our sword anyway. Ooh, they do hurt a little bit. Oh, click on them, please. Thank you. Okay, we get dirty coins, which we need to apparently toss into water to clean them. And I think we need like 20 of these, or 1999 something of these. Hello. Nope. Gideon tongue. There's also rabbits and things. Let me eat some food. Hi, good sir. How are you doing? I'm sorry you're dead. Get all of the achievements. Oh god. Hi. You're big dudes. Okay. We got a poison dagger from Atum. We also got an iron greatsword. Hi, barbarian. Hello. Ooh, thank you for the dimensional loot crate. They just keep spawning, just coming in. Okay. I guess that's common here, I assume, that these are kind of like the mobs. But let's look into the quest book. Chapter 3, we complete the Atum quest. We get 32 chicken sandwiches, apparently some torches, and Anubis' Mercy. Curse of Disenchantment. When you die, you will keep your equipment and your active items. Okay, sure. I think we can put this in here. An offhand or bauble slot. Cool. So in the questing here, what do we need? Tomb Raider. Kill 2 pharaoh. Occasionally in Atum, you will find pyramids. At the bottom of them, there will be a sarcophagus. To fight the pharaoh inside, place a lit royal torch on the 4 corners around the sarcophagus. Then right-click it to initiate the fight. Be warned, this boss is very strong. Unmodified steel armor and unmodified blade are not sufficient. Okay, gotcha. I have more than unmodified blades and things. But apparently, we need to find a pyramid. We are probably gonna accumulate a bunch of loot in here, and since I just got a little bit of leather from the Atum here, we can make some magical wood, and we can turn that into a golden bag of holding. It is just called a bag of holding, not a golden bag, but we can make one of these, and this is normally like a double chest. Yeah, cool. So that can store all of our Atum bits that we find that we would want to keep. Before we fight any of the bosses, I would rather have creative flight, so we're just gonna do the limestone in the chemical dissolver to get ourselves a little bit more of this neodymium, I think that's what it's called. So we can grab it here. We're just gonna make 2 stacks of brown antimatter. I think that is a quest like here. So we need to complete the 2 pharaohs. First of all, before we do anything else, but we're gonna get through it because we need to dissolve this brown antimatter, I believe, so we can get ourselves some. I think it's this. Do we use these ingots to make the? We use something to make the angel ring that I needed the Atum for. Angel ring, something. Samarium, that's the one. Okay, so that is gotten from brown antimatter. So I'm gonna make a couple more probably of those in here. We can make another couple stacks. I think that hopefully will be enough to get us what we need. I do have a bunch more of this sand in here that or this limestone, that I'm just gonna process through this, and we're just gonna get all the things. I think I'm gonna need to add a few more drawers in here. The strange sand that we picked up, and also the bone ore and the iron ore and the alabaster, we can toss in the storage system, I think. What do we get from bone ore? Assume we just fortunate, right? Let's get 8 placed down here. We're just gonna turn you with redstone on for the moment. Pick up this netherrack. Gonna mine this. Go back in. We're gonna grab levers for this. Leave a lever. Just one of you. Just so I can turn it on and off. There we go. Cool. For the other material that we need is palm wood, because that makes palladium, and I'm hoping we can get some palm saplings. Yeah, there we go. And then we can just grow them in the overworld, no problem. I processed a little bit of wood and got a bit of palladium here. We have 18 ingots total. We can toss them in here and we can now craft ourselves an angel ring. As soon as we grab our ring of the flying squid, we're gonna toss you in here. We could do some of the wings, but I generally like to just have one without wings, and we can now have creative flight as long as we have GP. I think it might be best if we make ourselves a shuriken. So I have the 4 blades that I want to put on it right here. I have a demonic knife blade, I have a heart carbon knife blade, a manual knife blade, and a thorium knife blade. We're gonna get 3 modifiers, and we have 6.83 attack, which we can increase even more. We have a bonus speed plus 10, and we have a whole bunch of effects. We have withering on enemies on hit, we have cold-blooded, we deal increased damage to targets at full health. We, during combat, deal more and more damage, but also consume more and more durability. We have Sharp, also to hitting an enemy leaves them bleeding for a short time. Increases the overall speed of your tool when mining and attacking, and also will occasionally whisper its will to you. I use the demonic because it has the highest damage, I believe. So we can then make, I think I have enough obsidian here. Yeah, we just need to make 10 of these into the plates, and then we can also make this semi-unbreakable. We're gonna level it up 2 levels, and then it's gonna be unbreakable for real. Here we go. We're heading into the pyramid, and we are gonna grab out of our golden bag a few of these chest transporters. Hello, Forsaken. Hi. How are you? So we're just gonna come in here, zerp, and zerp, and we're gonna toss you in here, and then shuriken. PI. Why is everything so quiet? Oh, this is gonna run out of durability quick. Think. We have some chests. Seth's thing. Venomous poisons on full charge. Emmer seeds, some coal, dirty necklaces. We'll just take all of this besides the iron hoe. Possibly something more. I don't know if I heard TNT. Royal torches. I think we need those. Pile of fertile soil. We're just gonna grab all these things because they are bound to come in useful. This is an unlit limestone torch. I think we need a bunch of those royal torches to light up the sarcophagus down on the bottom, but we should get some more here through the maze. Okay. You right click to disable them. Okay, gotcha. We need some more of these royal torches. I would assume we would find enough in the sarcophagus, but apparently not. So we're gonna head on back now that we have them, so we can summon our first pharaoh and see how difficult the fight really is. Alright, I'm gonna place the last torch. Right click. Ooh. Mummies. Oh, hello. Oh god. Oh, he's strong. He's very strong. And he keeps on spawning more mummies. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna spam this. Need to eat. Okay, it broke. Sword it is. Okay, he doesn't hurt me that much. If I eat, I'm good. He does wither me every so often, but other than that, it's fine. Ha, we did it. Okay, cool. First pharaoh completed. Do we have like loot? We do have loot. Autumn's Will. When fully charged, deals double damage to undead foes. Alright, we're just gonna shift spacebar. Everything here. Can I take the sarcophagus? Oh, it's like, it's 1 block, but okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll just leave it. It's fine. We can grab the torches though. That should be easy enough to do. I didn't really need to craft more than 1 set, but that's fine. So I think I'm just gonna go home and we can then go back through the portal and to the second pyramid that is really close to the portal as well. I probably should have added the 3 reinforcements on this guy before we left, but now at least it's gonna last a little bit longer. We can easily repair it with Manulin. I killed my second pharaoh over here and we get Legs of Ra. Radiant Guidance, increased run speed. Oh, so we can get like really cool Guardian? Pharaoh armor, because Ra is a Guardian, I believe, or a Pharaoh. Why do I keep thinking Guardian in my brain? I don't know. Anyhoozle, we have a bunch of loot that we got from these raids here, so we can toss it all in here. We don't really need the limestone pickaxe or the short bow. We're gonna be using our shuriken as our weapon of choice for the time being. So we got Seth's Thing, we got Legs of Ra, we got Autumn's Will. So those are, I think, pharaohs, or at least were pharaohs at some point, which is really nice. We got a bunch of spawners too from here, and we can now collect the quest here. Tomb Raider, kill 2 pharaohs. We get a choice reward of more recipes and Legs of Autumn, divine agility, increased movement speed. Okay, I see. So you get a whole bunch of things. Autumn's protection is a shield. Divine vision, increased vision in darkness, increased range of vision in autumn. Okay. Increased movement speed. Body is halves the damage taken from undead. Double arrow fires 2 arrows. Ra's Fury, flaming arrow ignites blocks and foes. Regenerates health slowly while held. It has durability. I would assume it uses durability. While held and non-moving, you're invisible. Okay. You are more hungry but feel fuller when you strike enemies. Okay, we already got the Anubis' Mercy, and this is fully charge attacks, knockback, and strike all nearby foes, and that's just a pickaxe, I assume. I think I'm gonna take this, the regen amulet thing, and I want to see if that uses durability if we put it in here. Oh, it definitely does. Okay. Okay, gotcha. So I don't know how you can get multiple of these or more of these, but for the time being, it should be good. We need to spend 20 gold coins, which we have in here. I think they can be dirty coins as well. Dirty coin. Oh, submit. There we go. Chapter 4 DLC. All right, so we need to collect 16 linen thread, 64 palm wood, and 64 bones. I think the bones we probably should have covered. We have 29. If we get the ones that we have in the base, I think we should have enough. The palm wood we can get. And how does one get the string here? Linen thread is cloth scraps through a spinning wheel that we need to craft. Okay, that can be done. And also flax seeds that I don't think we got. We might have though. We have emmer seeds, but not flax. So I assume we can find those on the surface somewhere. I found this weird thing. I also have this guy unbreakable now, so I can super spam kill everything if need be. I can just hold down right click and not worry about it. But I found here, it says here lies Giraffe. Worked to death, he will be missed and replaced. And we get anything special? Idol of Labor. Ah, that's where we find this. Gotcha. Okay, we'll pick up everything here. Dirty Scepter. Toss some water to clean up. Sure thing. I already looted all the chests in here, but I just wanted to show you that thing. And that is a quest here. Idol of Labor. We get 30 XP levels and a mule trophy. We do have 64 bones, and we get a choice reward of another one of these. Okay, so that's neat. And then in here, we can do the palm wood as well. And we also get another choice reward of that, which I'm just going to leave, I think, for the time being. And we need also 16 linen thread, for which we are out of power. I was doing something here. We're out of power. Why are you... You need to have back... output. You're set to active on redstone signal. Oh, do I have to flip you a proper way? That might be the case. Hold on, let's grab this. Where do you output a redstone signal? If I place you this way. Ooh, the back, I guess. So if we flip you this way, and we say this emits less than whatever, this is now producing power. Okay? Everything should be hooking back up as soon as all of our machines and everything get power. Yay, we have a refined storage system. Okay, so basically, what I did here is this guy is controlling the energy cell, and it's looking when it has less than 20%. And we can set that to be like less than 50 or so. Because this generator burns 1 charcoal block every 30 seconds. And if we have this guy running constantly, it's going to constantly burn charcoal. But if we have this controlled with 800 RF per tick coming in, and basically meaning that this will fill up to 4 million, and then the generator is going to stop, it's going to drain the 4 million, and then the generator is going to kick back again. So like this, it's going to start backing up. And once we drain it below 50%, which is going to be 4 million, it's going to kick back the generator again. So that should be good. All right, spinning wheel. I assume this doesn't require power. How does this work? Do we just... Ah, okay. Are we getting anything? Ah, in the front. Okay, we spin it at the top. Okay, and then at the front we get it. Okay, gotcha. I have to do this a whole bunch of times. And we... Okay, I don't even know if we have enough stuff to do this, but I'll see if we can get 16 linen thread. I managed to farm enough flax to get the 16 linen thread. I already accepted the quest here, and I also made another stack of brown antimatter, which got us a dimensional loot crate. And I also tossed all of the necklaces and rings things that were in here into just some water to clean them. And you get different types of rings, which I believe you can then toss through here to get certain items out of it, or certain, whatchamacallit, certain chemicals. So we get potassium permanganate, so, and platinum and gold and silver and all of that good stuff. So we can just do that. Can we toss you through the chemical dissolver? We can, to get 1,000 carbon. Sure, get me 1,000 carbon. Why not? That's so good. Can I toss like these things through the chemical thing? I cannot. Okay, so these will just keep on us. What about the gold coins? You can smelt those into golden ingots or golden nuggets, and that's pretty much the use of these, unless you use them in Atum for something, but I don't think so. So yeah, what about you? We are just accepting you for the quest. Okay, that's fine. I think from these quests, we're just gonna take Anubis's Mercy, because it's basically like a free respawn without losing your items. So I'm just gonna go here and collect 3 times of that, because that is gonna be, I believe, the most useful item out of this. And this one, I also don't care about the levels, so we're just gonna collect it up and store it in here. And I wanna see what the mule trophy does. We're gonna place you right back here. Normally they just make noise. Or maybe there's like a chance when you right click it that you get something, but it could be just a trophy that does nothing. We have sadly ran out of time for today's episode. I know I wanted to get a mob farm set up, so I think we'll get to that in the next episode, hopefully. I'm not gonna make any promises. We'll see what we're gonna make. But anyhoozle, that is gonna have to be it for today, so I wanna thank you all so much for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. You can also subscribe to get notified of when new videos go live, and you can also support me on Patreon as well if you want. And I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.